Hey, Zach.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Great.
Ready to answer some questions?
Very ready to answer some questions.
Woohoo. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry for any embarrassing answers, Kelly, ahead of time.
Okay, well, let's start with this one. I don't think this will be too controversial. What is Kelly's favorite movie?
Kelly likes movies but loves sleeping more than she likes movies. After 6+ years of dating Kelly, could not tell you what her favorite movie is. If I had to venture a guess, it's probably a Pixar movie, and I'm gonna try Finding Nemo.
Okay, awesome. All right, next up. What is Kelly's go-to drink of choice?
Kelly's go-to drink of choice is red wine.
Okay, awesome. All right, did you guys have a second choice for a name for Howie? And if so, what was it?
I had a first choice, which was Huey, after Huey Lewis in the News, because I had recently watched Back to the Future. Kelly said, I don't know about that one. And I said, well, what about Howie? And she said, that's great. So we had, Howie is the second choice.
I love it. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Which one of you said I love you first?
I said I love you first.
When was that?
We started dating in March. I would say it was probably around July of that year. And I think we had just gone out to dinner. You know, felt natural. I still love you, by the way, Kelly.
I love it. All right. Okay. Who brought up marriage first, and what was the story there?
I think Kelly had brought up marriage first in the context of her not wanting me to get any help from her in picking out an engagement ring. Kelly universally sidelined any effort to provide any input ahead of time, and luckily I happened to pick a ring that she loved. Thank you to the assistant at Nordstrom who helped me pick that out. But any attempt at saying, maybe we'll go ring shopping together was outright rejected, and luckily I got it right. We wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Yeah, no, great choice. Okay, cool. What was your guys' first trip together? We know you guys love to travel, but do you remember the first time you and Kel actually went on your first trip?
This is a great one, actually. My family's lake house in Western Massachusetts. I go there usually twice a summer, if all things are going well. Kelly and I started dating in March. I was planning on going there for a week and a half in August, and I was kind of nervous to know if she would want to come, because at the time we bought tickets for it, we had only been dating for about 2.5 months. To my excellent surprise, she was very into it, and now she loves the lake house. And that was one of the moments where I knew that everything was going to work out.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. What would you say is Kelly's best quality?
Kelly's best quality is her unending caring for people, for me, for things being done right and on time. Kelly is very much the captain of our ship in our house, and she constantly goes above and beyond for her friends, for me, for her family, for basically everyone. And it's amazing to see that every single day. There are times where I have to get Kelly to calm down, because she's set this unrealistic standard for how amazing she should be to her friends, and I'm like, it's all right, they don't expect that of you. So that's I think the absolute best feature of her, and it's the one that I respect the most.
That's great. Okay, what would Kelly say is your best quality?
My ability to make her laugh. Kelly likes that I've got an unending stream of stupid jokes, and that our amount of inside jokes has like snowballed to the point where like we can't make them around other people because they reference other inside jokes that are like really dumb, and it just creates this like silly atmosphere when we're around each other, which is my absolute favorite part of the relationship.
That's great. Okay, next up. When did you know Kelly was the one, and what was the story, if you can share it?
That's a good one. The lame answer is that I pretty much always knew that Kelly was the one.
It's not lame.
That's the accurate answer. I would say and this is one that is going to embarrass Kelly. The moment that I knew that Kelly was the one was that Kelly and I, from Megan and Kelly's apartment, had gone out with a bunch of friends in Fremont, and we were drinking at a bar, and everyone was silly. I think it might have been for Jason's birthday. And I got back to to Megan and Kelly's apartment, and I don't know how it happened, but I tore the biggest hole in my pants, and to not much to Kelly's dismay, but instead of being annoyed or embarrassed, she just thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I was like, if Kelly can take something that is as dumb as this and have as much fun with it as she is, I think that that might have been the moment that did it for me. Because it was a pretty embarrassing moment pretty early on, and it was like, okay, she gets it.
That's awesome. All right.
Side note, Jason did the same thing, the exact same thing, ripped his pants after coming back to the apartment, but made fun of me for it. So make sure you guys all give him that too.
That's awesome. Okay, next up. What are you most looking forward to about your wedding day?
Most looking forward to just being with Kelly and all of our family and friends and dancing our behinds off.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So once the wedding day is over, what are you most excited for or about being married to Kelly?
I would say that I'm most excited because it feels like it's the next step. It feels like it's weird that we're not married at this point, and it's so obvious that I want to be with her forever, and that I hope the same of her. And that I want to remove any question in anyone's mind about whether that's the case, and I want to just make it known to the world that you're the one for me, and that I want to be with you for my entire life.
That's awesome. All right, well, I think that's all the questions I had for you today. You passed. Congrats. You can marry
nice.
Kelly.
How'd I do? Like 8 out of 10 or something like that?
10 out of 10.
Oh, cool.
For sure. Anything else you want to say to Kel and Drew?
Kelly, I love you. Thank you, everyone else, for showing up. You mean a lot to her. And if she's embarrassed right now, or crying, or happy, or overwhelmed, I want you guys to keep piling that on. Don't let her try and shirk away from being in the spotlight. You deserve it, Kel. And you're beautiful. And I will, I guess, see you later tonight.
Yeah. Woohoo!